Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Judicials offense will get the first crack at it here. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Goes to the option. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll toss it to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll send the back in motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
The option look. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Neal. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Judicials decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for room. It's good. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Single back formation, and they give it to it. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off play action on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the deep...
Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's O'Neal. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. A low line drive and short kick. Makes the grab at the 10. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Making side adjustments here. Lopez wants to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Takes the handoff. It's O'Neal. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On the option. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. The Judicials will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the single back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to them over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Fakes to grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's the handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Judicials will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Hands it off. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lopez to pass. makes the catch. It's Culliver. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the move. Creates a little space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed.
Turning it on. Touchdown, UNC. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Try to get it to the edge. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Judicials line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The run from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lopez wants to fire. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. But this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive runs.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's O'Neal. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Looking for room at the 25. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. This is a designed run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here we go, Zach. Power football with the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here we go. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about... it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo and you need explosive plays through the air.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Handoff from the gun. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
On the sneak, picks up 1. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's O'Neal. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Off play action. Pulls it in. There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the judicials are marching down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds the tight end, and he's dragged down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws. Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's O'Neal. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Lopez wants to fire. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Judicials in the hurry up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Judicials are on the move. They'll run the option. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it keeps worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Safe completion on the screen. At the 45, on his way. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. At the 35, he's loose. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be looking to run. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Back swinging for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Touchdown, North Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum.